I used to joke that like Rio Bravo was my litmus test for a girl to watch. You had to appreciate Rio Bravo, or else I couldn't appreciate her. I don't think that was ended up being the case. All right.
The thing about Rio Bravo that I thought was so, I loved it so much, was at some, there was a point in my life, it was 100% hands down my favorite movie. And my whole thing, this is way before I'd ever had a girlfriend, and years before I would ever have a girlfriend. Unfortunately, I was in my 20s during this time. And my whole thing was, if ever I liked a girl and we started like seeing each other a little bit, I would show her Rio Bravo. And she better like it. And I actually almost got a headache just even trying to contemplate how many times I've seen this movie. I can only remember the first time I saw it, which was about 5 years old, where I saw it with my great-grandmother. And I loved it, and she loved it, and it was funny because I actually discovered it much later once I got into Howard Hawks myself. I just kind of discovered him on my own, like around, I guess about like 17. And then I watched Rio Bravo, and I was knocked out and I go, wait a minute, that's the movie I saw with Mama. And, to me, one of the things about Rio Bravo that's so wonderful is there's all kinds of things in it that's really great, but to me, yes, it's one of my favorite, it's one of the greatest Westerns, yes, it's one of the greatest Hawks films, yes, it's one of the greatest John Wayne movies, but it also fits into another genre, because I'm always about cutting movies up and putting them into subgenres. It's one of the great hangout movies. There are certain movies that you hang out with the characters so much that they actually become your friends. And it's a really rare quality to have in a film. And it doesn't rarely happen, and those movies are usually quite long, because it actually takes that long of a time to get past a movie character where you actually feel you know the person and you like them. And Rio Bravo is maybe one of the greatest hangout movies of all time. When it's over, they're your friends. And every time, and the thing is, what was so good about seeing it again and again and again is now they're already your friends whenever you watch it. The critic Robin Wood out of Britain said that in his estimation, that if there was ever one movie to justify the existence of Hollywood commercial cinema, it would be Rio Bravo. One of the things I loved about Howard Hawks so much was, growing up without a father, Howard Hawks actually had very definite ideas about manhood and what a man should be and rules of conduct and stuff like that. But not based on a class system or anything or propriety, but just, what is expected of a man. And kind of discovering him in the way I did, without having a male influence around my house or anything, I bought into that, and I started adopting his ideas of what a man was. He just helped me, kind of guided me through my life as like a surrogate, out there father somewhere.